la toa pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, ey. Que sonrían las que ya les metí en un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. How many of you were here last year? All right, good. Got a lot of new ones. All right. Alberto, I didn't expect this. I'm honored. It's really wonderful to be back with you here all again. And thanks to all of you for being here. This is the most inspiring day of the year for us as Latinos, Latinas, our Latinx community coming together. So thank you, and I hope you feel that same inspiration. Today we celebrate Latino Heritage Month, a month to reflect on our diverse communities, all united by our shared and beautiful, resilient culture. It's a day of happiness and joy. But also, as the governor mentioned, we're here with a heavy heart as Hurricane Fiona did big damage again to Puerto Rico y Santo Domingo. I hope we can do everything we can to mobilize for them, including making donations to charitable organizations on the ground, and also making sure that our political leaders step up and give Puerto Rico and Santo Domingo the support that they need. This has been a great year for El Mundo. We're also excited to celebrate that as well. Last year I had the pleasure of being here, sharing with you a bit about our Spanish language care group, the way our Latino and Latina physicians stepped up for our community, really providing information during the pandemic, and also as community messengers, bringing culturally and linguistically competent information into our neighborhoods every single day. And this year, with the launch of La Hora del Café, we were so excited to be able to partner with El Mundo to really provide what we call Un Minuto de Salud. And we've been so excited, this program, and if there's my colleague, Dr. Efren Flores, Dr. Gladys Pachas, if we give them a round of applause, they helped organize this effort. But Un Minuto de Salud is really an opportunity for us to engage our community with the latest information, and also do it while we have a little bit of fun. And we've covered great topics already, and we're going to be covering a lot more. And so let me just give you a little preview of what we're aiming to do this upcoming year on Un Minuto de Salud. So we have big plans. And I'll say, last year I spoke a bit about my abuela, and I continue to think about her a lot as she motivates our work. So I guess the first thing, Juan Luis, we could put our primary sponsor, which is La Abuela. So the sponsor for Un Minuto de Salud is La Abuela this year, and we're very excited about that, and that will advise and inspire us in everything we do. But important for you all to know, and I'm going to need, again, help from my translators and interpreters here, we will tackle los mitos de la salud en la comunidad latina. We're going to tackle it head on. Right? So we'll tackle things that we heard como niños, things that we heard from our familias, and things that, we still talk about today, and you might even believe. So let me walk through a couple of these. First, do you really catch catarro if you go out with wet hair? ¿Cuántas veces nos han dicho eso? No salgas con el pelo mojado. Not a problem for me. I know a lot of people here with no hair. We still get colds. When I get off the beach, my people's hair is wet. We're going to tackle that head on. Okay. Tienes fiebre. You have fever. Un baño de alcoholado superior. Right? Is that really the best treatment for fever? How about this one? Ponte mucha ropa para que lo sudes. Okay. Another one. Doctor, me duelen los riñones. Right? Is that back pain maybe? How do you know it's your riñones? We're going to tackle that one. Tengo gases porque me entró un aire. Maybe too many habichuelas. Another $1 million question, and you all know this question. Does Vicks Vaporub does it cure? And we won't stop there. Because the next question we'll ask is, ¿mejor aquí por la nariz, por el pecho o por la cabeza? And of course, and finally, we've all heard this. Sana, sana. Does culito de rana really sana? And then why quizás hoy o quizás mañana? And then when nothing else works, we will answer the question, if you've run out of options, why is it always lo que Dios quiera? So please, tune in to this and much more from our best Latino, Latina doctors at MGH on Un Minuto de Salud every Wednesday. Oh, I'm not done yet. No, I'm not done yet. I'll be done in 2 more minutes. Trust me. But I will say, before I end, I think it's important that we all reflect on 50 years of El Mundo, the memories. And Alberto, who I love dearly as a friend, I never try to roast him when I come up here because I love him too much. But this year I've made an exception. Very gentle, but I'll say Alberto gets, and Juan Luis, let's put the photo up. He gets a reputation years ago for really having been a player in what we in our community would call a papi chulo, right? Juan Luis, can we show some photos there? Yeah, look at this. So look. Okay. So let me share a conversation that we had. And if you could believe it, I actually recorded it. But to do this, I need to set the tone. I need to set the tone here for a moment. Set the tone here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. Here it comes. And the shirt's coming off this year. Ready? So, everybody see this? All right. See it. Okay. The papi chulo. Okay. So, here's a conversation I had with Alberto 10 years ago. So this is the story. One day I get a text from Alberto's burner phone. It's about 10 years ago. He says, "Mira, tía, mi titi has been bothering me. And she's really mad at me." So I call him and I say, "Tell me about it. And what is she telling you?" And Juan Luis, let's play the recording. This is what he said.
Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Ey, pero no hay boda, Titi.
So I said, "Alberto, she kind of has a point. I hear you. I mean, like you have all these novias, you're young, you're hip, you're cool. Where are you going to take them?"
Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Say cheese, ey.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo azaroso.
Not yet for that one, Juan Luis. We got that one next. So let me just say one thing. It's amazing how much he sounded like Bad Bunny 10 years ago, right? It's incredible. So he says at the end, he says, "Yeah, I'm going to take him to VIP, say cheese." And I say, "Man, you have a burner phone. You can't even take a photo on that. And it doesn't even take photos. Are you going to bring out your old Polaroid camera?" So I say, "Look, let me talk to your titi." I'll talk to her. And I call up his titi, and we talk about the situation. And I ask her, "Titi, ¿qué le dijiste?" And she says, "Esto es lo que le dije." Juan Luis.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo azaroso. Suéltese más vivir que tú tienes en la calle. Búscate una mujer seria para ti. Muchacho, el diablo.
She's very serious about what she was saying to him. And so I call Alberto back and I say, "Man, what is it that you want? Your titi's mad. You're partying. You're going to the VIP. What do you want?"
Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo,
So he
Yo
says,
quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo.
let's sing that one more time. Let's sing it to Alberto now. Ready? Hit it, Juan Luis. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Yo quisiera enamorarme,
Pero no puedo.
All right, Alberto, that's it for me, but I'll just say before we end, and that was a little bit of fun, all kidding aside, congrats to Alberto El Mundo for 50 years, the original Papi Chulo, but we have to honor today the original Big Papi of Boston for 50 years of service and for all the incredible work, and somebody who is on the dais today. So this is my last shirt, and this is where I retire. We got the original. Thank you all. I love this community. I love El Mundo. I love Alberto, his dad. I love my family at MGB and MGH. Thank you all so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Joseph Betancourt, who after this will now forever host this breakfast because I can never be as good as him. So that's his new job, hosting the breakfast.